Okay, mic should be on. Everything appears to be fine dandy. Let's give it the usual text, which is this, that. There we go. My friend on board. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Right. Change of plans. So, originally, the initial plan was to do Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone on the PC version specifically, but that version just was not cooperating with us.
Yeah, it's like I got it running. It was the don't type out for the love of God, don't type out ever thing. And I was like, I could work around it. Then we tested it, and then it just got stuck because the game didn't trigger what I assume was something. Because we couldn't exit the levels. Like, yeah, maybe not.
Yeah, we weren't willing to tolerate that. And also the fact we'd have to legit wait 5 minutes just for the game to boot up and turn on. Yeah, I'm not accepting that. And the even a more original plan for you was to do the second game, which was Chamber of Secrets. But then I suggested doing the first game. Wouldn't
Yeah,
matter either way. The second game wasn't cooperating either.
and that one didn't start. But I was like, okay, yeah.
Ain't got the
Maybe I should
time to figure this out.
Is there old PC emulators? That
um,
thing?
kinda. There's virtual machines. I don't like dealing with virtual machines because it's not really a solution in my eyes, but that is a solution.
I thought about it because I used them at work.
Yeah. I know there's DOSBox, but that's for DOS games, and I'm pretty sure these games are not that, so that doesn't work that way. I recommended using DG Voodoo, but that's for more technical fixes, like say you're having a graphical quirk. This is something else. So, no. If you were doing your own personal use, I'm sure this is fine, but we're streaming this shit. It doesn't work that way. So instead, under recommendation of alternate choices, we're doing Professor Layton because it's been a bit now. So sure, why not? We're now stepping into prequel territory because shit, the timeline has run out of options. So let me boot up the old emulator because I can do that now, and this is more reliable than capturing off the sure. Right there straight away. Oh, look at this fancy DS UI that nobody appreciates anymore.
Uh,
Oh, and this also suffers from the whole regional differences on the title, because the European version is Spectre's Call, and then in America, and I'm assuming globally, is The Last Spectre, so... eh. Oh, and Spectre is spelt differently as well, so...
it
Yay.
isn't Spectre is just a word.
Yeah, but
It's just a
uh,
word thing.
yeah, but I think in America it's like Spect and then ORE or something like that. Some bullshit. Either way, the spelling's different. Oh, this is being captured. I don't want that. Hang on, let me capture. Turn that off. You don't want to see the mouse.
Okay,
There we go. That's better.
okay, they have the E and R switched in English apparently.
It's weird, but look in our European vision, it's like, yeah, that is a weird fucking word. Either way. So this is the last of the DS titles of Professor Layton as well. Because after this, it'll be two more on 3DS plus the crossover game. It's kind of weird that it's like they're doing the prequel stuff and they should have just waited just a little bit longer. It's like I want three titles on 3DS, not just two plus a crossover. I don't know. I'm weird.
But isn't the new one coming out soonish?
Next year I think that was the
Okay.
planned date. Um, yeah. Oh, since I'm playing the European version as well, this version got a little bit snubbed for some reason. I'm not sure why. In the American version, there's an exclusive little mini game that you can dedicate a lot of time to. It's got nothing to do with Professor Layton. It's literally just a side mode that they decided to throw in. I think it's called like Layton's World or something like that. It's neat. The reason they skipped it in the European version was they could not be asked to translate it because the European version has to factor with many other languages, and the American version has to focus
Yeah.
on one.
Okay, yeah, yeah. The translation is Also, like, people underestimate how much work translation is.
Hmm. Nope, that's not enter, is that? That button. Well, thanks for the reminder. Hopefully, we won't get any emulation quirkiness.
Long ago, in a
Hopefully.
lawless age, a pack of bandits invaded a small village. Amidst the chaos, a terrified young farm girl played her flute to drown out the madness. As the music spiraled high into the sky, a giant spectre appeared above her. She begged the spectre to destroy the bandits, and it swiftly obeyed.
Sounds like
The
chaos.
town was saved, and the spectre vanished just as quickly as it had appeared. But the farm girl knew that in times of danger, she needed only to play the flute, and the spectre would appear again. A quaint tale, wouldn't you say? Aye, master. I think the time has come for us to pen the next chapter. Of course, master.
Much mystery.
As if it's a Layton game.
I think this is the most dialogue we're actually going to get vocally in this game.
No, nothing.
I'm still having a tough time buying all of this. It sounds like some scary bedtime story. Is this even possible?
Well, we'll soon find out.
And a poor little boy who predicts where the giant spectre will appear. So what now? I mean, what if this thing never even shows up?
What on earth could that be?
It sounds like music.
It's pretty shit.
It must be the flute.
Quickly, to the window.
Oh, there it is.
What is that thing?
Oh no. It's heartless.
It really is. It's a really big shadow. It's got red eyes, it's really angry.
Finally seeing this dark giant made me even more determined to help the professor keep his word. Together, we would shine the light of truth upon this ghastly shadow.
Ah, but that was the prologue. We need to actually start the story. That was just a hook to catch
Who
you
was
in.
she? Did we meet her? Or did I meet her already?
She's new.
That?
Well, she's new. We haven't seen her
Okay.
before.
Okay, so I was like, maybe it was supposed to be videos then. It's like, she seems familiar, but I don't know her.
Oh?
Top of the morning!
Why, thank you very much.
The
Professor?
inverse side
Oh,
characters.
Professor?
Wow.
Professor, a letter just came for you. Oh,
Thank you, Rosa. Ugh.
sounds like someone was up researching all night. Again. It's no wonder the other professors are so intimidated by you.
Oh, they just think that I'm some young upstart.
You work too hard, Professor. It's no good.
He's got a letter opener.
By the way, Dean Delmona came by.
And
and
he
said
is a true
he'd
gentleman.
and that he would
What
drop
is
in
this?
later today. I don't know why he had to tell me that. He could have just
Regards,
come by
Clark.
later, if you ask me.
After all these
Thank you
years?
for the trip.
Rosa, I'm going out.
Eh?
Oh,
Can't forget the tea.
thank
Very
you,
impolite.
I hope he remembers to eat something.
You remember to drink something? basically utilizing the DS's capabilities at this point. They figured out how to get as much FMV out of the DS as possible.
So could you move the mouse?
Oh, sorry, you can see that, but
Yeah.
the game can't. You
yeah.
can't.
Okay.
See here. What was that about?
Nice to see you again, Professor Layton.
And you are?
I've never seen you in a day in my life.
Why didn't Dean Delmona tell you?
Tell me what?
I'm Emmy Altava, your new assistant. Call me Emmy.
Since when?
I'm sorry. You're my...
Assistant. You do know
Don't
what
have
an
a follow
assistant
up.
is, don't you?
Did not hire for one.
I'm sorry, Miss Altava, but...
Professor, please, Emmy. And stop apologizing so much.
All right, Emmy. So sorry. But it seems that there has been some sort of mistake here.
Oh, I don't think so, Professor. Dean Delmona hired me himself. It seems that you have been too busy to attend your departmental meetings lately. Is that right?
Well, I suppose there might be some truth to that. However...
Sounds to me like if anyone needs an assistant, it's you. So, from now on, I'll be the backup on all your projects. Got it? Great. I can't wait to get started.
I can't even say no, even though I wanted to.
I already have an
I
assistant.
wasn't too surprised.
No, he doesn't.
Professor
This is a
didn't
prequel.
remember me. It had been some time since our first meeting, after all. And clearly he had a lot on his mind. Which is exactly why he needed an assistant like me. It was my first day on the job, and I was ready for anything. Or so I thought. We still had yet to meet the young boy who would help us unravel the strangest mystery I could have ever imagined. So what perplexing mystery are we hot on the trail of now?
Why would you ask?
It's not a mystery, it's just a favor.
Well, you're off to somewhere in quite a hurry. Something must have piqued your interest.
That intuition will serve you well.
Oh boy, our first puzzle!
A letter?
Very good. I received it about an hour ago. Go ahead, read it
You
aloud.
have basic intelligence.
Herschel, my dear old friend, I must earnestly seek your help again. Our little town is in the most extraordinary predicament. At night, a mysterious giant shrouded in fog has been laying waste to our homes. I am convinced you can help stop this madness. Please, come soon. Regards, Clark.
Simple enough.
A giant? Her. That's... How well do you know this person?
Clark and I go back a long way. I can't imagine he would fabricate stories for no reason. I find the other message in the letter very interesting as well.
Other message?
Oh boy, here we go, the first puzzle! Let's see if I remember this one at all.
It's up like the first letters down. This is. Hello, Adrian.
Oh, hey Adrian, sorry. You gotta be responsible for the chat again. I can't see it as much now. Anyway. Let's see. So I'm assuming capitals?
Help SOS.
Sorry, what?
Help SOS.
How are you gathering that?
It's literally the first letters down.
Oh yeah, so it is. It's in alphabetical order. There we go. Yeah, I just mentioned that yeah, the first game of the prequels is on the DS. I guess they just wanted some desperation money before the 3DS came out, because the DS was still selling really hot.
Can't let a puzzle intimidate you.
Like, everyone had a DS. And also, due to the fact that the 3DS was natively backwards compatible with the DS, it wouldn't have mattered.
Also, the animation for something it reminded me. I really need to figure out if this is possible to have for our internal test builds, because it would be really cool.
Oh, okay, now they stopped doing voice lines. again, to be fair, like a good
That
chunk
was
of
a good one.
like there's going to be a lot more voice dialogue here than any of the previous titles until we reach the 3DS games. But I suppose you're taking this one because I'm still Layton.
Yeah, fair. There's a secret message spelled out using the first letter of each line.
Very good, Emmy. Just may turn out to be quite valuable as an assistant after all.
Ah, thank you, Professor. That means a lot coming from you. But help SOS. Why would the sender hide this message?
Well, that letter was sent by Clark Triton, a very dear friend of mine. Perhaps he added the hidden message to catch my attention. Still, it's not quite what I'd expect from him.
This does sound mysterious. I can't believe it. My first day on the job, and already. It's so Layton-esque. This is great.
Layton-esque? Is that... What does that mean? Had you already heard of me before today?
Heard of you? Well, of course I have. I know everything there is to know about you, Professor.
Oh god, I've got a fan.
Herschel Layton, youngest man to be awarded the Hello University professorship at the age of 27.
I'm sure there's someone younger by about now.
Published in numerous academic journals. I could recite them chronologically if you like.
For me, as a house rule, it's always going to be the UK versions, regardless of how I've labeled the titles. It's the main difference mainly either the title or who voices Luke. I'm too used to the English version for who voices Luke.
That's fair, yeah.
Like that's usually the major difference. A couple puzzles are tweaked, and for some reason the dub for Luke is a different person in the US version, and I have no idea why.
A star intellectual preternatural observation skills have proved invaluable for Scotland Yard.
Pace yourself.
Stupid big English words. Assisted in solving some of London's most notorious difficult cases. Unmarried, 33 years old. Capricorn?
Yeah.
What's that? Zim?
Star sign.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm a Gemini.
Okay, yeah. I made up the last part, just a guess.
Right. Okay. It's like there's been a few movies lately. I didn't know Keanu was in that. Now I want to know what he sounds like being British. Well, I see you've certainly done your homework. Tell me, Emmy, why do you think Dean Delmona selected you to be my assistant?
I told him that I wanted to work with you, and that I wasn't going to take no for an answer.
Oh no, I'm disappointed for the fact that his British accent's terrible. I've been spoiled.
To be fair, like, he never was good with voices. Like, I don't really think that he changes his accents very much in any of his movies.
Well, excluding Bill and Ted, I suppose. That's a different role altogether.
Yeah, but I haven't watched it.
I'll put it on the list. Really? And may I ask why you were so intent on working with me?
Just as I suppose, he doesn't remember.
What was that, Emmy?
Oh, nothing, Professor. I'll tell you at some point. Now where we are going.
Emmy, while you are my assistant, I must ask you to respect my most important rule. As a gentleman, I cannot allow you to accompany me into any dangerous situations.
Of course, Professor. As long as we keep in mind that there are exceptions to every rule. Some ladies, you know, are thrilled by the prospect of danger.
Yes, well, in answer to your question, we are heading to the town of Miss Tallery, where my dear friend Clark resides.
Miss Tallery, Miss Tallery. Why does that name sound so familiar?
I don't recognize it. Well, about 6 months ago, evidence of what appears to be an ancient culture was unearthed there. You've probably read about it in the paper.
Yes, that was it.
It's in complete gobbledygook. The usual. It's either lorem ipsum logic or just downright not a language.
As I recall, someone theorized that Miss Halloween might even be the site of the fabled Golden Garden. And now a close friend of yours who lives in Miss Halloween has sent you on an urgent plea for help. A great archaeological find linked a mysterious letter with an air of danger about it. I couldn't possibly imagine the situation being more Layton-esque.
Emmy, could you refrain from... never mind. Oh, the early Mega Man dubs. That was bad. It's either what was it, Mega Man 7 or 8 or a Mega Man X4. Those are bad. Yes, we shall save. Go. Jobs are good.
So, Miss... Because I know all the town names are usually hints as well.
You can see it. There's quite a mist in this town.
Yeah, but it's also in misdirection.
Yeah, it's something like that. There's a clever pun going on here.
It's this Miss Valerie then. It feels a little eerie.
Mist Hallery is known for its thick fog. It's said that when the town is shrouded in mist, it's like something out of a fairy tale.
It's not like any fairy tale I've ever read.
Are you sure this is Mist Hallery? I thought we were in London for a minute. Something Britain's known for its fog.
Yeah.
You tell me a gingerbread this man? It's on par with that. Let's see, so just gonna try and find those damn hint coins, because you know they're gonna be around here somewhere. Ooh, rendering error.
Wait, what's rendering error?
You see that little...
Yeah.
That's not supposed to be there.
The river is pretty impressive.
Yes, it appears that several canals flow through the town into the river here.
Well, at least there's no danger of a drought here. What's that on top of the hill?
It looks like some sort of manor.
Do you think maybe that's where your friend, Mr. Triton, lives?
Perhaps. It seems a bit forbidding for Clark's taste, but one never knows.
It's quite a curious shape, isn't it? Oh, look, someone's coming. Maybe we can ask him about the house.
I could do that, or I can check... He's probably going to tell us about the hint coins in a second, probably. Why, hello, my friends. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Miss Tallery. I'm Aldous. Charmed. Nice hat. I would like to show you a little something that the locals like to keep a secret. Please, touch that wooden box with your stylus. But touch it like you mean it. Not just once, and not just twice. This crate looks well sealed, but let's investigate further.
Leave it to me. I'll just keep prodding it until it opens. Ah!
Yeah, they're being more stubborn with where hint coins are now.
That's just mean.
Yeah, some areas you just have to tap multiple times. Yes, beautiful. She shines like the sun. That, my friends, that is a hint coin. You encounter a puzzle that you cannot solve, try using one of these little lovelies. But spend them wisely, for they are in limited supply. If you squander them recklessly, I will not be there to dry your tears. Hint coins are hidden in many, many places. If you see anything suspicious, be bold and touch away. Except for my private parts. That's forbidden.
Some stats and cards is really disappointed. And Lisa, what an interesting fellow. We didn't even get a chance to ask about your friend. Any idea where Mr. Triton might live, Professor?
No, unfortunately. There's no return address on the letter.
There should have been. Well, I'm sure someone in town knows him. Let's ask around.
The tutorials on how to move, it's the same as before. Although I think they did tweak one thing about it. Right, I think by this point, I know this is a feature. Yep. You can now move where the shoe icon is if you're not happy where it is naturally for some reason. So that's a thing now.
Okay.
It wasn't a thing before, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
See if there's anything else. It's got
Probably one of the
rooftops.
yeah, like
There's
the
one.
pipes for the smoke. I got what they're properly called.
Chimneys.
Chimneys. Thanks.
It's gotta be one of these. It's the fact you gotta double click on an area that's annoying.
Does it at least provide hints?
Usually
Does
it's
it
an
move
area.
properly?
You usually get a feel for where they should be at. It's usually like at a point or something that sticks out. Or maybe it looks interactive, something like that. I don't know. Sometimes it's just an odd patch of grass that would do it. Most areas usually have 2 to 3 in the rare 4.
Oh, Professor, I think we ought to make notes to our investigation.
Tutorial time. It's the trunk, and the trunk can be moved as well if you wanted to. I mean, it's appreciated because there might be some area in the environment you can't quite click on, so maybe that's why they've done that.
Oh, they're going to hide hint codes in the top or the bottom right corner now.
Right. I can only assume this rendering error is going on here is because this is slightly upscaled. I didn't want to do it too much, just a sensible amount, but I get the feeling that might be why that's happening. I'll try to experiment off stream to see if that will be fixed elsewhere. This is tolerable for now, but I'm sure I'll be able to fix it later. The downsides of trying to make things look more presentable. There's that third one. I know it's around here somewhere. There it is. Okay, I'm happy. Moving on. Never seen you here before, Gramps. Did you come to see the sights? How'd you get into town?
Grahams, the professor doesn't look that old.
Ahem. My age aside, we're looking for the Triton residence. Would you happen to know where it is? Why should I tell you? I'm not saying a word unless you can solve my puzzle. Alright, you little shit, I'll show you what for. Let's see. These 4 photos were all taken in the same place. 3 of the pictures were shot by a group of tourists taking turns on a single camera. The 4th photo was taken on another day by an unrelated person. It's like the 3 photos that were taken by the tourists. Okay, well, sticks out. These are very low-res pictures as well, so this makes it difficult.
And there's 2 with a dog on the first in the picture.
Is it a dog or is it a cat?
I think it's A because in D you can also see the dog on the last.
Yeah,
picture.
they all feature this one element. It's just the animals moved around. A just has the birds, so yeah, these ones logically.
Some puzzles must be met directly.
Or not.
A little more thought is in order.
It's a good start. Okay, let's think more logically. Okay, so we know for a fact that B and C are definitely from the same because the same animals in the same picture, so they must have happened at the same time. D could have happened at any other point. The animal just happened to be nearby. So logistically, should be A, B, and C.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to see why. That's the
Same.
thing. No, they're shadows. Look, the shadows are a different point. Well, specifically C's. C's is in a different casting. So it's A, B, and D.
Good spot.
A challenging puzzle to be
I was like
solved.
looking, is there something in the background that indicates like if it's the same day,
I
but
love the thrill of a good
We're trying to
solution.
look for different time of day specifically to catch it
I have
out.
to say dog is a great red herring.
Very good red herring. But it also makes sense because the dog just happens to live here or just likes to hang out here.
Yeah.
That's amazing. How'd you do that so quickly? I promise not to tell. Well, it's no secret. It's the culmination of many years' experience. Now, you were going to tell us where to find the Tritons after we solved your puzzle? Yeah, okay. Mr. Triton's house is straight across the rope bridge and then left at the crossroads. My house is up in North Eli, but they made me and my mom evacuate. It's really annoying. Why would you have need to evacuate? Well, the Oracle said we wouldn't be safe there and have to leave at once.
Okay, who's that?
I don't know, but my mom said if it weren't for the Oracle, a lot of people would have been in trouble. Intriguing.
Any ideas, Professor?
It's still too early to say, but perhaps it has something to do with the giant in the letter. Sorry, this is bothering me because I can guess exactly what's going on with that orange line, basically. It looks like the sprites are literally just off by a pixel. That's it. If there was a way to just shift it back the other direction, that would fix the problem. And I think it is legit just because of me upscaling the resolution a little bit to make it look more presentable. If I have to bring it back down to scale, it probably will fix it. But I'm not going to do that right now. I've got this set up and it would take too long just to refix it. Pudding. Yeah, huh? Where am I? What time is it? Oh no, I'm late. If the chief finds out I was snoozing again, I'm scuppered. Wait, how long have you two been there? A moment or two? No longer. Did I say anything while I was napping? No, don't answer that. I trust you, keep this whole affair to yourselves. Miss Tylery is close to visitors. Usually, I'd tell you to clear off, but promise not to say anything about this to the chief. I might be able to let you through. Rest assured, our lips are sealed, officer. You don't have to worry about us. Whew. Thank you. Thank you, sir. What a gentleman. And I'm off to the entrance bridge. Sworn to protect and all that guff. So I shall remain standing here. Alright, let me make a...
Just 5 minutes.
How do you even, like, how does one sleep while standing? Because that's an achievement in itself.
I don't know, some people are just amazing at that. I'm just like, I really need to look if I can train this, because it takes forever for me to fall asleep and it's so annoying.
Right, I think this is an extra thing. I'm not sure what the requirements are, but these are like little extra character dialogues if you want some more, I guess, lore, I suppose? I'm not sure if this is a recurring thing in the other titles after this. I never looked into it, so it exists. Anyway, right. Let's move forward. Well, this bridge is totally inaccessible.
Professor, there are 2 bridges here, but one of them is warped off.
And it seems that the other bridge will take us quite out of our way.
The ropes are all tied up in these ridiculous knots. I wouldn't even know where to start untying them. How about we slice through them all and make our way over the bridge?
Well, I suppose one could go to the trouble of cutting them all. Or
Or what, Professor?
undoing the rope isn't as arduous a task as it at first appears. Have a closer look, Emmy. In order to clear all the rope, one would need only to cut it in one place.
The whole thing can be undone with one cut.
That's right. Have another look and tell me where you think we should cut it.
Alright, let's see what we have here.
Let's see. Okay, the simplified is so you only have to choose one of the ropes, not all of them. I hate rope puzzles because you have to really think fourth dimensionally.
Yeah.
And also some of the rope logic is questionable. It's kind of hard to tell what's what. Okay, if we're going from top down, I want to say 3. But the first one's also pretty good too, just by its affecting, by the looks of it.
Maybe the first one because it goes on the longest.
But does that mean it's the most structurally important?
The second one, the one on the right, is higher.
Okay, so the first one on the left. That's what you think.
Because like it goes through all the ways.
It does. Alright, we'll go with that one. So, this one.
Yeah.
Huzzah!
Wait. There's no animation?
No, this is a small scale puzzle, doesn't count.
I feel warped.
Correct. Cutting that one spot will unravel the barrier entirely.
I think it's time to get the hang of being your assistant.
You're doing a wonderful job thus far, Emmy.
Who do you think is responsible for this?
Well, there's no sign of the bridge being closed. I suspect it's the work of some local mischief maker.
Right. If the bridge were completely unstable, it wouldn't be just dropped off, would it?
It does seem that this bridge may have left its best years behind it. I think we needn't worry, however.
I wish I shared your confidence, Professor. I can't believe people still use this. Didn't you just say you like danger?
You have a fear of bridges?
Oh, just this one?
You know most bridges are pretty structurally stable.
You can't even drive over this bridge. How do the townspeople get around?
It's this urban myth concept of walking. Strange as it is.
Walking?
There must be another route into town for vehicles.
Of course. Well, I can move your car for you later, Professor. Don't wait for anything to happen to it.
No need, Emmy. I'm sure it'll be fine. Go ahead and make our way across.
Wait, Professor? I think I saw something move.
A rat! Oh, there it goes. It's gone. Well, I guess we'll just ignore that for now. Let's see. Where are the clickable things on this bridge?
It's the dome. The dome is the hint.
Yep. There's another one. That's two. I mean, I'm content with two, but I'd like a third.
Can you click the blue dome in the back? No.
Nope. Okay, moving on. Oh, what a state.
Oh dear, Professor. What's happened here? This has been completely destroyed.
And the road seems rather torn up as well.
Is this a distraction that Miss Triton described in his letter? You mustn't overlook anything.
Seats don't look everything.
No, overlook.
Oh, you brought your camera.
Of course, gathering data is, in as many ways as possible, can only help in investigation.
I suppose, but this is during an era, I'm assuming, where this is still using film, so have fun developing that within the sensible time frame.
Still, this is quite a scene. I really hope no one was hurt.
This is indeed the work of some sort of giant. It seems that Miss Tollery may be in real danger.
Well, there's no point in hanging about just speculating. Let's find your friend Miss Triton first.
Check door first. What do you think of this, Emmy?
You mean the graffiti? What about it? Do you think it means something?
Don't touch the witch's mark, not unless you want to end up like me.
X, don't surprise me like that.
Oh, I surprise myself sometimes. Oh man, I complained about the state of this dump before, but would you look at it now? I'm sorry, was this your house, sir? You're sorry? Imagine how I feel. Yeah, it was my house. The operative word here being was. The witch's mark appeared, and then the windows went smash, the walls went boom, and the roof went help. Well, my house. Actually, you can't even call it a house anymore. Not unless you're in the market for some rubble over your head. At least now it lets in all sorts of natural light. It's really just terrible.
Professor, I don't quite understand how this is amusing.
I think he's gone mad. Nor I.
Yeah.
Perhaps we could help him if we knew a bit more about this witch's mark.
Some sort of mysterious giant and a witch all in one town. This could be interesting.
I think we should just leave him alone and pretend he's not there. That's a strange place for a wooden box.
You think someone left it there by mistake?
I can't imagine. Oh, but speaking of boxes, I have a puzzle you might like to try. This is completely not relevant, but whatever. Let's see here. You have been sent to collect one of the 16 stacked boxes shown below. Unfortunately, the note describing the location of the box got smudged, and you can't read all the conditions. Oh, it's one of these. Here's what you can make out. The color of the box on its right is blank. The color of the box on its left is blank. The color of the box above it is blank. It's the same color as the one below it. Okay, that kinda helps. So,
But,
got the memo system. So this confirms it won't have.
oh yeah.
It won't be there or there because the conditions asked for the box to be above and below. So
Yeah.
that cuts
and
half
there's
of
also
it
one
down.
on the right and left of it, so it has to be in the middle floor.
Okay.
So it can only be the first or the second one and the second one.
It must be this one because it's specifying that it's got two different colors on the left and right. It wouldn't
Oh,
matter.
below it.
Yeah,
Oh,
why
yeah,
is it
true.
specifying? So it must be that one.
Yeah, it has
Here.
to be that because it's the only one where the other one is below is the same color, and I misread it with above.
What do you think about this?
I love being smart.
I did it, Professor.
Simple process of elimination by removing the unnecessary guffin.
Yeah.
Good work, Emmy. You made it look positively easy.
It's because it was, Professor. Give me more of a challenge next time.
Okay, here's a sliding puzzle. Have fun.
That's not what I meant, Professor.
Any other hint coins? Because that's what I was looking for. Just happened to stumble across the puzzle.
And because I remind myself, I have to rewatch the Posity video about the Layton and Edgeworth meeting. With Gumshoe being good at the sliding puzzles.
Damn it, missed it. Pretty sure you're supposed to click on the mouse. I'm sure I'll get a chance at some point.
Oh my, what a mess.
Do you need help, madam? May we be of assistance?
Oh, if you wouldn't mind, I just need some help getting all my things back into the cart. I'm so sorry.
Really, it's no trouble at all.
Thank you, I'm most grateful.
Get the feeling this is slot the things into... Yep. Okay, I'm alright with these puzzles most of the time, so
Yeah.
let's see what happens.
It looks like it has to go into the...
It's like, how far can I get without needing to rotate anything? Not far. I can see that tiling issue again. Yay, my favorite visual glitch. I'm pretty sure it's because I scaled up the image. If I put it back to what it's supposed to be in normal resolutions, I'm sure it will fix itself.
Yeah. You have an impossible situation already.
Let's see. There. Alright, the main issue is like this piece being weird. Where do you go? You've only got one place to fit, realistically.
Like, this has to go into the corner, right?
That's the thing. It might not. It might just decide, nah, I don't want to be in the corner.
I think
Go on.
the second one on the top, I think you can slot this in now.
Like here?
See. Okay, no. Because then you don't have...
No, because then nothing fits down. Well, actually. Goes there. That would go there fine, but then... Yeah, it's like, it's almost...
This is a hard start for these kinds of puzzles. Usually the easy more into them.
Yeah. God, do you think I have enough experience dealing with this shit in Resident Evil 4? This is what I excel at. Right, I'm positive this combination is right. It's just the placement I think we figure out. The question is, does it need to be this orientation or a different one to make it truly work?
I can't be right because the lower part doesn't match up with anything anymore. Oh, that's better.
Nope. No, it doesn't.
Wait,
It's like...
can you just what did it do in the corner now?
What?
Like, the two you've placed. Can you like?
So I put him here.
Yeah.
Put this down here. Okay, we must be getting close. just a matter of figuring out what goes in that corner specifically. I guess this one, but that doesn't really work, so...
No, I think the other one was the...
That doesn't really work either, because there's no
Yeah.
physical... Ah! I hate this puzzle, but I enjoy these at the same time. This is one of those puzzles I think only has one solution, technically.
Yeah.
Okay, alright, let's forget about this combination. This is what's throwing us off. What did the
We need to figure out how...
inverse?
Like, especially, like, this freaking gap that is in there.
Well,
You have to
this
fill it
piece can
somehow.
work
Yeah.
with it.
So
And
let me just focus on this for a while. This one... Oh, wait.
okay, we're just trying to figure out if like there's a way we can get these two pieces to fit like that. I don't think so. I don't think it's
no.
physically
Okay.
possible. Sure. Okay, so that removes that element from the equation.
Yeah.
So that must mean these two pieces must go together then, basically.
Yeah.
Question is where?
Okay, not like this.
Sprite. I think I'm
Yeah,
close. It just wants to. It wants to be that. That over there. Nope. Maybe if I flip it. That. There and then that way and. Nope. Not the right idea. Hang on. Move it. No, because that won't physically fit. Oh, fuck me. There and I feel like I'm repeating myself now.
No, I think it's a new combination, but again, it's like...
Alright, get that sheet out. We've tried multiple combinations. We don't have the time to do this. If I was on my own, yes, I would be figuring this out right now. We're at number 4. Thankfully, there's no language barrier here. I get the feeling this piece is like somewhere in the middle or some bullshit.
Oh. Okay, so take the L and place it in the right bottom corner with the one more turn. Yeah.
And then the next piece?
This one now above it, and put it once.
Left or
To the
right?
left. Yeah. Then you take the... Okay, you can put this in the top left corner.
Left. Guy goes.
Yeah.
Oh, would you look at that? I was right about the weird placement that this thing happened to be in the middle.
Time to apply some creative thinking.
That weird.
This is seriously
It's deceptively.
a hard road of
Without
it.
an
It's a hard puzzle. I mean, yeah, it could be solvable 2 ways due to the nature of the input, but that's it. It's either that way or upside down. I believe your belongings are in order.
Oh, that's perfect. Now better hurry up and leave the area.
Is there an emergency?
Haven't you heard? There's some huge load smashing up the town. Packed all my valuables and fled. The police told us to evacuate, so I did. This is as far as I got. I'm just hopeless, aren't I? Of course, if the Oracle weren't around, we wouldn't know where we'd be fleeing from.
We heard about this oracle just recently. Who is it?
I'm not sure myself. The police have directly from the Oracle, and then they informed the town. But you ought to be careful when you're walking around town. And thanks again for the help. You've been very kind. Professor, are the people here really superstitious enough to believe that this giant exists?
Thus far, we've seen a destroyed house and this lady, rushed off her feet. Whether they believe or not, it all seems to be related to Clark's letter. We should reserve judgment until we reach Clark's house. I expect it's just up ahead. Yes, but puzzles and coins. Lovely, lovely coins. There. Okay, 3. I'm happy. The road's ahead be blocked off. You have to find another way around if you want up there. Here's we can't go this way. I think Clark's house is to the left. Let's head there for now. Hold on a second, you two. Yes, can we help you? From the looks of you, I suppose you're travelers of the, riddling-like sort. I hear something special happens to your puzzles after you solve 5 in a row.
Nothing special? What do you mean?
Ah, well, that there is something you have to verify on your own. Now stop bothering me. Off you go, soon.
But you were the one who called us over.
Frassen.
Well, Professor, what could this something special be?
It's hard to say. I suppose we'll find out when we solve 5 consecutive puzzles correctly.
If you and me working on them, Professor, we'll have puzzles solved in no time.
I imagine we will, Amy. Now, let's find Clark's house before it gets too late. We've already solved 4, and I'm assuming by design of the game that you cheeky mouse. Oh, it's one of those, like, you barely have time to react to it before it vanishes.
Yeah. Look at this spot, Professor.
People of Miss Tollery must navigate the town via the canals.
People must swim by boat as much as they do on foot. It's like Venice, only more quaint.
Less shit.
And less tourists.
I imagine that boats are used here more than automobiles.
We've got to ride on one before we leave, Professor.
That sounds lovely. After we've spoken to Clark, let's find ourselves a boat.
Miss Triton's house should be just over this bridge, shall we? And thus Amy got a date with the Professor.
See. Obligatory hint coins. Maybe there's a puzzle somewhere. You know, there's gotta be. There's one. Let's see. In there. There's gotta be something in one of these bushes some point. Ah, here's our 5th puzzle. Yay.
Hey, don't think I've seen you folks spawn here before. Can't get by in Miss Shelby without a bit of old bucket at his boats. No, sirree. My boat's gone as graceful as his swan. But bigger than stamping cattle. And that's fast.
What kind of cat are we talking here? We'll keep that in mind during our investigation. Thank you.
Hey, you look like puzzle fearing folk. How about a quick one?
Just a quickie.
That's a weird phrasing there.
Oh, it's this puzzle. You have to transport animals across the thing, but make sure X and Y doesn't get eaten. This one. So I'm assuming the logic is the cats will eat the birds and the wolf will eat the cats.
Yeah.
But will the wolf eat the... I need to see if the wolf will eat the bird. Do not. But, okay. So you can't leave them alone.
2 cats versus 2 chickens.
2 birds. Yeah. Okay, so we'll take a cat and a...
Then you can't leave back.
You take 1 back.
Yeah, true.
Take... That's...
If you take both cats back, no, or...
I mean... Fine.
Take
I can leave the wolf.
Yeah.
Take
And you can take
wolf.
both. No, you.
Oh, there's no undo button.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we were getting there.
You were there. You just need to take both cats back, I think.
Yeah. Back. No, can't do that.
Can't do that because the cat will take the cat and take the.
No, take the
chicken back. Now you can do the wolf and. Oh yeah, Yeah, I'll take both cats. Guess I can take both.
You think the
Yeah.
wolf would prioritize on just any meat?
Yeah, it is a dog, not a...
Some puzzles
I
must
think
be
you could
met
probably do this in
directly.
8 or 7 turns.
A gentleman leaves
See
no
what it tells
puzzle
us.
undone.
Choice are, yep, 7. Okay. I'm always good at figuring out these rough estimates.
But it's a dog, not wolf, so I assume the logic is it just, you know, chases
Chases the cat.
Oh, this one like a wolf, it's just like... You got it. It should be plain sailing from here on in. Remember, you want to get a wonton in the flesh. Just follow Bucky and his boat.
Good old Bucky. Well, we solved 5 puzzles. Now what? Let's see. Hey, we solved the 5. Now what? Interrupt not a man on the job. In other words, I'm busy. I've got no more time for the likes of you. Let's make our way to Clark's house.
Maybe because you made one mistake.
No, we solved 5 puzzles. That's all they asked for. I know I said 5 in a row, but that literally just means how many you solved consecutively.
Yeah. Because like
We haven't
this
skipped
other-
any. We have consistently solved puzzles.
like it's the main gameplay loop of this game.
I'm sure it's alright. Oop, nope, not that button. Wrong button.
Actually, I was like, has Yahtzee ever played any of the Professor Layton games?
I'm sure
I
he's
feel like-
talked about. Ah, you bastard! A stupid text box blocked me. It was literally a pixel off.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm sure he's talked about it before.
Yeah, it's like, will I give it a try then?
Something Miss Tolery's very green. You know, I'm here for other shit, not for environmental viewings. What's up with you?
That large house up one there must be where Mr. Triton lives. Wouldn't you say so, Professor?
Chewie! I haven't seen either of you before. Are you here to visit the mayor?
The mayor? You mean Clark Triton?
Yes, exactly. He rules the roost these days. Do you know him? I do, but I wasn't aware that he was the mayor. Nothing about that in the letter. So you're an acquaintance of the mayor's. Been a while since you've seen him. Suppose you wouldn't have heard about it then. Mr. Triton only became mayor about a year ago. I'm glad though. He hasn't let all this recent trouble ruffle his feathers. Coos like a pigeon. This is nice. I like your home, actually. Well, here we are.
This place looks huge.
It's smaller on the inside. I haven't seen that yet. It's always bigger on the inside, never smaller. Yes, I can see that Clark has done quite well for himself. Let's give the door a knock. Or I could check his mail.
This is the Triton's letterbox. You got mail.
Seems to be somewhat the worse for wear.
Really, Professor? It all seems fine too. Oh, you're right. The blade is broken.
Not to worry, Emmy. I think I can sort this out. Yes, the number is upside down or some bullshit. Oh god. Okay. Do these rotate or are they stationary? Okay, this is fine.
Okay, that cuts down complexity a lot.
Let's just see what we can put into place. I'm assuming there's a rule for the pattern, like no two greens next to each other or something like that. Yeah, there is. There's a checkered pattern, so we gotta make sure. Okay, this simplifies it a lot.
Yeah.
Like, that's fine. That must be a 3 or something. We should be able to see some numbers or something eventually.
Okay, you have to.
Like, we gotta make symbols and shapes here,
Yeah.
basically.
But I already see you don't have a piece you can put to the right bottom corner, so the right top one has to be taken out.
Okay. That doesn't fit there.
Yeah.
Put that there
That's
instead for the
probably-
time being. Is that? Yeah, that's fine. I get the feeling these two should be next to each other. I mean, that makes a 1 easily.
Yeah.
It might not be like the number takes up. Yeah, I get the feeling the numbers don't take up the full line. It might just be the gaps in between, something like that. Yeah, we need to fill out the bottom, something like that.
Okay, yeah, that makes a 4.
Does it? Oh
So
yeah,
we
it
need
does.
that for 3.
Where does it go? Question.
So, but
Not
I think the right is now, you just need something for the middle to complete the 4.
Yeah, I can see that. Oh. The 4 might not belong here. It might belong elsewhere for all I know.
Oh, yeah. No. It used to say 1, 2, 3, so I assume it's in order.
I'm assuming that's not the actual digit though, that's the thing. It's like there's no way the 4 is at the end.
That's just like, if, to say it used to say this.
Oh, I didn't read that. Oh, sorry. I'm just more fixed. It's like there's no way the thing is that fucking simple. Okay, well we got the 4, so we just need to figure out how to get the 3 into place. 3, but the placement's all weird.
Yeah.
That might be like the easy route. Well, I know it might be more complex than that. I think this makes a 2. Put this.
Oh, wait. Maybe you need to remove something.
Yeah, something else needs to go here.
I
It's
think
not
this
quite
one
working.
is one. Can you do the one that has like 2 rows? No, not this one. The one below it. This one.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you need something to kind of block. Take the one left on the bottom. And then you can try to figure out how to do it for you with this. No.
This is definitely going to be part of one.
Yeah. But isn't any... Damn it.
We can solve this for sure.
Yeah.
Something like this, maybe. What did I use originally?
I feel like we were on the right track before, and then there was suddenly a piece that just didn't fit anywhere, and it's just like...
It's like, we're not allowed to stack them, right?
I don't think so. And we cannot rotate them, so it's like... Right?
Now this is a different thing that makes a 4. That's the thing that's probably throwing us off right now. It's like, this could be a red herring piece for all we fucking know. I was able to do this before on my own. Again, this is another case of like, we don't have the fucking time. Alright, give us a clarification on what will solve the 4 at the very least, because it's bugged the fuck out of us.
And then we realized it actually... Okay, this is the right order. Okay, so it is the one with the 2 by 3 at the end block.
This one?
No. The one below now.
This.
Yeah. So put that to the 4. And then it's not the E goes down there. So down and to the right. Yeah. And then you can take... No, not this one. This one, yeah. And this is next to the 4 now.
Oh, it's like a big 3. Okay, now it makes sense.
Yeah, so the 3...
Somehow 2 comes out of nowhere. That must go there because it has to fit. Sure that's right?
3 and 4 are right now. So just figure out the rest. Yeah, that's one of the rest. Yeah,
Two.
yeah, put this one to the right still. And this is something that just threw me off and I hate.
And then it goes here.
Is
That little
it
filler
starts with-
at the one.
Yeah. And there's even like a space.
No
There's
puzzle
different.
is without an answer.
And the one is also. Oh, okay, I see. Because every digit is 3 blocks wide, but because it's a one, it only takes up the middle one.
I don't like
Okay.
it. I still don't like it.
Yeah, I can see the reason now. Like,
Yeah, if I was doing some of my own time, I'd be able to do it just fine, but
Yeah.
we don't have that luxury, unfortunately.
Well done, Professor. It looks as good as new.
Still hate it, though. It's a really stupid design. No wonder it fell apart.
It lost its symmetry. I agree. It's like weird spacing. Oh, you probably are you aware that of mono characters fonts where each character has the same length as all the others?
This sounds annoying.
No, it's programming standard because then you have like line intentions that match up, and it's so freaking good. It's like when you then get used to text, it's not that. It means like, yeah, I don't like it.
Yes, may I help you? Hello, my name is Herschel Layton. I'm an old friend of Mr. Triton's. He asked me to come and pay him a visit, so here I am. I'm for Mr. Triton. Please wait here. Okay, waiting. Another save. I'm gonna need a spot where I'm seeing some consistent sprite flickering so I can figure out a of course, you're the one who actually is normal right now. I don't suppose you were planning on visiting the Oracle here in town, were you? Ah, heard something about an Oracle earlier. Could you tell us a bit more about it? Oh, don't ask me. I'm just a poor old maid. You should talk to Doland about that. Doland's our butler. I see. I shall ask Doland when I get the chance. Sir, madam, Mr. Triton will see you now in the parlour. The parlour is through the door on the left. Please wait there. Thank you, my good man. I should not ask about the Oracle.
Yeah, it's like, that was your moment, Professor.
And it's gone. Can't wait to see how this is relevant to a broom. The quality of these mops is so poor, they take 2 days to dry after the day they were used. And they break after just 3 uses. What is the minimum number of mops that you would need to clean every day for a month of 30 days? Okay, this sounds like just simple math. If you're being efficient.
Okay, so you use them up on the first day. Then you can't use them for 2 days. This means you need 3 mobs. They break after 3 uses, so those 3 mobs give you 9 days of cleaning.
Hang on, are you factoring in how long, like, I'm assuming 1 mop is used per day?
Yeah.
Okay, just make sure.
So if you add a 4th mob, the time doesn't really start to matter. So it should be just 10 mobs because 30 days and you can use them 3 times.
Is that efficient? We're looking for, like, realistically an efficient number.
Yeah, but like you cannot use them more than what they're going to break.
Okay.
Okay, except that
I
you run into problems in the end that no, you actually don't, because it doesn't matter. You could just use like because you need 10 mobs anyways. You could just use 1 through 10 the first 10 days. Then they're all 5. You just use the same. Yeah, 10.
Okay, something tells me there's a more efficient number.
I think I've got this one.
Never mind, I'll shut up. Also, neat animation.
Yeah.
There you are. You mop this puzzle up. You would need 10 mops. The trick is to use your 4th mop frugally. 3 mops are used up every 9 days. The 4th mop can be used once on the 10th day. Follow the same pattern for the next 10 days, using the 4th mop. I'm assuming you got similar to that result, but it was a bit different.
This was like my first. It's like, okay, how does it? Then I was like, wait a second, you need 10 mobs anyways because they break constantly, and then it doesn't matter like how many times, like how long you have to wait to use them.
There's gonna be one extra.
It's like you just use mob 1 on day 1, mob 2 on day 3, and so on, and then the time limit doesn't matter because once you're done with the first 10 mobs once, the first one's been sitting dry forever.
Anyway, I was trying to find hint coins, not puzzles. Excuse me for trying to spot anything odd around here, which I am not finding.
I can't believe my eyes. Herschel, how long has it been?
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, you were the time traveler.
Too long, my good friend.
And who might this be?
Oh, of course. How rude of me.
I'm the professor's assistant, Emmy Altava. It's an honor to meet you, Mr. Triton. I've heard so much about you.
Also, it's like, wait, this Triton sounds familiar. It's like, oh yeah,
You
Luke.
both seem to have moved up in the world.
Hardly. Truth be told, Emmy has already proven herself my equal.
Herschel, as humble as ever. Emmy, back in London, Layton and I both wanted to be elite archaeologists. One of us certainly succeeded, and somehow I found myself as mayor of this small, rural town.
That is no small feat, Clark.
Oh, Herschel, no need to humor me. It is amusing at best, I'll give you that.
Just making sure I'm not mixing up names. That's Sam Riegel, right?
No, but it's Nemo fine.
We mixed those two up too easily.
But all that aside, please, tell me.
To me,
what
Nemo's
do I owe the
kind of a
pleasure
bit of a
your
distinct
visit?
voice by now.
They're both D&D players, that's the problem.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's Regal.
I came as soon as I received your letter.
Letter? I'm sorry, Herschel. What letter is that?
But- So I think Ricky actually is really good at impersonating Liam as well, so...
Oh no.
The letter that...
Was it the other way around? I
Did you
forgot.
write this letter? Please, have a look.
How dare you? This is not my handwriting.
Okay, this Liam fine.
Oh, never mind.
Thought it was a bit.
I certainly did not write that. But who would have forged it?
Who indeed? Have you made any enemies recently?
Of course, Herschel. I'm the mayor. It appears to me that someone wanted you here in town.
Yes, that is what I am thinking now as well.
So, who wrote the secret message?
Good question, Emmy.
Mr. Triton, there was a hidden plea for help in that letter.
Clark, do you think this is simply the work of some prankster?
No, unfortunately I don't. Miss Tollery is in grave danger. We have indeed been under attack by some sort of mysterious giant, just as that letter states. It wreaks havoc at night when the fog is thick. It sounds ridiculous, I know, but it is true.
But how can that be?
I must confess I have yet to see this giant with my own eyes. However, the destruction of homes and buildings left in its wake, that is quite enough evidence for me. The townspeople are afraid. They believe that the Spectre has returned with a vengeance.
The Spectre?
It's Commander Shepard.
Tales of an ancient
Beat me to it.
a Spectre. When the town was in danger, the Spectre would act as Miss Tollery's guardian in its moment of need.
Are you sure it's not chaos?
This Spectre is different. Instead of protecting us, it is trying to destroy us. I am doing all I can, but if we are dealing with an ancient entity, then I fear my efforts are in vain. As the mayor, it is my duty to keep this town and its citizens safe. But Herschel, could you...
Sir,
What is it, Doland?
pardon me, sir, but you mentioned that Professor Layton worked on some difficult cases for Scotland Yard.
said with great pride that he had assisted in solving them all. Perhaps we could ask for his assistance here as well.
Of course, Stoland. I suppose I have no other choice. Herschel, will you help us? Please, for an old friend.
No, not feeling it today.
I never refuse a friend in need. I assure you, I will do what I can.
Thank you, Herschel. I am eternally in your debt.
Things are starting to get good, eh, Professor?
Before we go, Clark, I haven't even asked about Brenda, or your son. How is Luke?
My wife is fine. She's away. Family matters. Luke has shut himself up in his room, as usual.
I would like to say hello to Luke, if that is all right. I haven't seen him since he was a baby.
Of course. I think he might enjoy that. I should warn you, he has been withdrawn lately. Some days, I can't even get him out of his room. I ask him what the matter is, and he responds with silence. Perhaps it would be good for him to talk to someone outside of the family. I would appreciate that, Herschel.
My pleasure, Clark. I shall have a few words with Luke before Emmy and I begin our investigation.
Ah, perfect. Good spot to stop.
Cliffhanger of meeting Luke.
Pretty much. Oh, is this the Oracle? Alright, yeah, we'll stop here. Alright,
It makes sense because he is like supernatural already with his connection to animals.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that none of the games really explore that. This game does, but not too much, annoyingly. I get the feeling this is one of those cases where it's like, the less we know, the better.
True,
Like,
yeah.
Because we suffer that on a lot of media where they just over-explain something that never needed to be explained. And I feel like Luke's affinity and connection to animals is one of them.
Yeah.
It's just like that. It's
Like-
just something you can do. Right. Let's go for thing. It's the thumbnail. I had to work limitations because getting the Professor Layton models to work in Blender was fickle.
Yeah.
Hopefully in the future I'll be able to do it better, or someone does it better. I don't know. Alright, that'll do for streams. So yeah, check back on Monday for more Professor Layton and the Spectre's Call. So till then, bye all.
Bye.
Okay, that's that. Right, I'm going to make a save state and exploit the fuck out of it so I can figure out what is going on with... Right, I'm gonna just cheekily do a cutscene. There we go, so I can visually see what the problem is and to figure out why it's doing that. Let's see, so I get the feeling it's the resolution. So what happens if I put it back to the native resolution? It's still there. Okay, good. Great. Okay, so it's not that. Well, that's good. That means this is a different problem. I'm just gonna do the old check the website. Let's see. Non-DS. Just put in Professor Layton and see what happens. Piggity clackety.
Yeah. God.
I need to figure out how to silence that. if I can. Or just deal with it. I don't know. Let's see, I'm not having audio crackles, so graphics, I guess. Yay, figuring out a problem that only you have.
Yeah.
Glitch. Someone's getting color flickering. That's not what I'm getting. It might be because I'm using OpenGL, maybe? Question. Okay, that's similar to what I'm getting. Yeah. Okay, so it seems to be an OpenGL thing. So I wonder what happens if I change the setting. Okay, let's see. Can I just switch it? Oh, look at that, it's fixed.
Oh,
It's literally change the 3D renderer. Oh, it's that fucking simple. So the downside is I can't upscale it. No, I can't. That kind of sucks because it's like, oh look, it's nice and smooth and it's readable, and then that's blurry now. No. I mean, this is authentic. It's like this is authentic to the DS graphics, mind you. So take what you will.
yeah.
All right. Well, I guess this is the fix. Load the state to make sure everything's. Power save state, so useful.
Yeah, save states are useful.
Okay, there's that. Right, I think that's